Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, and welcome to game. Oh, I forgot to get game ready. There it is. Game. Wonderful. Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing with the game. It has sound. There's sound. Good. Everything's working as expected. Well, not as expected. I expect everything to break, but, you know, these things happen. Let's jump in. Because it's part 5 of this series that I thought was going to be a one-off. Yeah. I've got to remember where everything is. There's a Wilmot's warehouse. You organize stuff and then deliver it on demand. Alright, so this is okay. So we've done it so that everything has 5, if there's 5, a maximum of 5 in a column up near the top, and then down here we have down from here. This is all the excess. This is all the stuff we don't need. It's just cluttering the place up. We'll stick it down here. It's fine. Yeah. Occasionally people want like 10 of a thing, but usually it's more like 2 or 3. So let's go. It's July 2000. What happened in July 2000? July 2000. Oh yeah, we're talking about the bridge, the Oresund Bridge, which is pretty cool. There's also a geomagnetic storm due to a powerful solar flare, and Bastille Day. Lovely. Let's go. What do you want? You want 3 binoculars and microscopes. Binoculars? Why can I not see? Well, get a couple of apples while I'm down here. Is it ironic that I can't see microscopes? It's a Christy! How you doing? Oh, I haven't. Oh, I should have restocked them. No! My system is poor. No, microscopies. I'm doing badly. It's alright if we do badly now, because we actually have full stars, so got 4 pairs of underwear, and then 10 pairs. Somebody wants pairs in bulk. Right, well, there's 5. Yeah, so it doesn't matter if we do things too quickly now, because we're already at our full quota. How you doing, Christy? You alright? Yeah, look at that. Bugger all stars. It's fine. More things to be delivered. Marmite. Cross of some description. Shorts. And paint roller. Lovely, lovely. That's warm yellow. That's red. That's orange. Why are you there? And then Marmite goes there. Back to work. Come, Bork. Actually, I need to restock microscopes. Stick them there for a sec. Help me, Borky. Alright, so there's some white goods. They go around here. You having a good day, Christy? Still all good? That's an excess, that's excess. Excess. New access, start there. Cool. Good, good. Let's grab some blue stuff. Have you had a good week? It is now the weekend. I am reliably informed. Right, let's take these. See how we go. That's good. Is this new? No? Squiggles? Oh no, we've got more squiggles than we can shake a squiggle at. So, okay, guitar's new. Good. Loch Ness. Sure. Good going. Nose. Got too many of those. Too many nose. Too many of those nose. And mixing. So this is all excess. The system's not ideal, but it, you know, it exists. That's all we can ask for. Okay, so I think these are go here, and these can go there. Why not? I'll sort that out later. I probably won't, to be honest. Oh yeah, we need to check the excess first so you don't bother taking them up in the first place. That's right. I remember. I think these are fine. Don't think we have any excess bunny ears or mammoths, which is saying something. Used to have loads of mammoths. Okay, we got one. Oh yeah, these are now excess. Had a mare day because of the whole feeling bad because bad body, or because you're being too cautious and therefore making yourself feel bad. Oh no. Well, I hope the day picks up for you, and the weekend is a good time. If not, I'm going to have words with whoever organises weekends. And there's going to be a stern talking to. Yeah, this system isn't great. These are new. These are new. Ebony's are new. And these are new. Yes. So, if we always get one of a new thing. There's no harm, I guess, putting new stuff here. Cool. It's probably going to be bad. It's fine. It's fine, do not worry. It's August 2000. What happens in August 2000? DeviantArt is launched. Hooray for confused teenagers. Submarines raised to the surface after 136 years on the ocean floor. That's an old submarine. Yep, and the GameCube is revealed. GameCube. Now you feel like you wasted your days, so I'm there. But with friends and quiet sewing time, so that's nice. Yeah. Quiet sewing time. Always nice. Two binoculars. Good, I only have two. I can also get a couple of trees while I'm here. 3 trees. And 2 palm trees. Wonderful. You want some red hot chili peppers. You want some flasks. DV999. 2000 came out, or was launched. Where are the tents? Here are the tents. Wow, intense. Look, a full set of stars for that one. No idea why. What do we got? We have lump, aerosol, glue. Chibi's not here, really. And an arrow. Is that a blue? That's blue glue. Blue glue, blue aerosol. Blairosol. We're getting there. 164 out of 200, not bad. Yeah. Bit of restocking. Borky, help. Be so kind as to help. Borky, help me. Okay, these are excess, I know that. Excuse me. These go here, and this is that. Glue is new. Aerosol, so much for the only one of a new thing. Got that. There was an arrow. That's new. What else was new? Blob. Come here, Blob. Okay, this can go to the new section. Which is very rare that it comes up. But you never know. Borky! Pat, pat. Good job, Borky. These... Yeah, I got plenty of these. To the extent that I wonder if I'm gonna get a big bulk order for them at some point. Right. I know I've just delivered some of those, so that's probably fine. I remember seeing these somewhere. Up here. Close enough. These go over here. This goes here. Yeah, the excess area needs some work, but oh, okay. Don't need more of these. Trees, please. Glue, what's Chibi got to do with glue? Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Really? We got a lot of those? Oh, we got a lot of those. Got a lot of corks. Okay, got some of excess that. Any soup? Any excess soup? No excess soup. Need more soup. Oh yeah, funny got 2 bowls of soup. Sure. Phones are fine. Metals, got some excess metals. Science. Any excess science? Does anyone have some science laying around? No? Okay, this will do for the moment. Clink. And phones go there. That's not terrible. It's September 2000. What have we got? It's the public beta of Mac OS X. Interesting. Windows ME is made available. The Summer Olympics. That's nice. Held in Sydney. Alright. Her Majesty's Prison Maze. What? There's a prison that was a maze? What? I'm not reading through all that. It's fine. There. Right. Cool. What do we got? You want squiggles and plectrums? Can do. Here's the squiggles, and here's the plectrums. You're very welcome. Also 3 corks. 3 gate things. Did we ever look up what these were called? If I can find them. Where are they? Oh, they're there. Oh, we've got a bulk order. That is a bulk order for the things I said that there was going to be a bulk order for. Oh, I'm a prophet, and I didn't off it. Where, what? Oh, Borky. We need 2 of these. Which means we could probably grab the bulk with it. Borky, what are you doing? There we go. It's slow going, but we can do it. Hi, Dark, how you doing? Yeah. There, look at that. Right, I need to sort out the mess that Borky's made. We have literally everything. Back to work. We'll let that happen. Okay, so. Borky, this is absolutely not even close. What are you doing? Okay, bring these along. Squidge these up. A bit of space. Diamond's not quite working. That's fine. Got a lot of fireworks and pills and soup. Lots of soup. How you doing, Doc? You having a good weekend? Had a good week, etc. I think generally speaking we're probably fine. I just need to work out whether or not there's any excess that we can now use up. So I don't know. I don't really have a good way of doing this. I think that's the main problem. And there, was going to do an RPG, but your head's not in the right place. Oh, then it's time to sit back and do a I was trying to think of a different abbreviation of RPG, or a different thing that RPG could mean, like relaxing, procrastinating, good times. See, I improvise for a living. You played free demo CD-ROMs and random ass games your family members got for your birthdays for various consoles you knew nothing about. I remember demo discs. Demo discs were great. Big fan of the old PlayStation demo discs. So many games I played that I never heard of again. Okay, have we got any conkers, arrows, or phones? Nope, none of the above. Good. Stick that there. And The Sims. It's what you did with your time. The Sims, yeah. Sims is a classic. It's a classic of the genre. I think we can do 4 of these, yeah. I say of the genre, it kind of defined its own genre. Okay, we'll just do dark purples. Fossils, tags, 3 chevron glasses. Fossils, tags, a couple of fossils, chevron, a couple of glasses. Can't remember, I should have probably remembered numbers. It's fine. The system is a little high maintenance, but it works. Oh, look at that, perfect. Okay. I don't know why oh, that's Borky, isn't it? Yeah. If you ever remember some demos from your childhood that you wish you could just... wish would just leave to make room for something else. Yeah. The brain, it's a funny thing. Remembers all sorts of things. Trumpet, 4 trumpets, 2 tambourines, 2 drumsticks. 4 trumpets, 2 tambourines, 2 drumsticks. None of those are available. So instead, we can have the 5 circles, a shield, 2 tents, and 3 fish. Two tents, a fish, the 5 circles, no shield. Cool. Game demos were the best. You wish you could remember what some of the games you played demos were for. It's yeah. I remember. What do I remember? Roll Cage. I remember Roll Cage. It was a kind of racing game where your car could flip upside down. It didn't make a difference. That was pretty cool. Diamond, apple, 1 diamond, 2 apples, 2 fangs. We can do apples, definitely. 2 apples. I don't think we have any fangs. No. Okay. You know, right? Some of them you really liked. It's yeah. And then they vanished into the video game ether. A hashtag, an ink, 3 flippers, or Ludo pieces. What colour am I even looking at? Well, it's none of these, so... 2 plectrums, a boomerang, 2 tauras, 2 tangerines. Yeah, 2 plectrums. Oh, hashtag, we need one of those. I think that's all. Yeah, I'm trying to think, there was one, I remember there was one who had a really cool soundtrack. And I have literally no idea what it was called or how it played. Yeah. So, it's very unhelpful. We want 4 squidgets, 3 microphones, and 4 pills. 4 squidgets. Don't think we have any microphones or pills. No, okay. Here are the squidgets. Okay, moving on up. Bunch of jacks, wedges, and feet. None of the above. The only dark yellow ones we have are phones, microscopes, leaves, udders, and trees and balls. Okay, we have 1 tree, no balls. Microscopes are fine, that's it. So, 1 tree, 1 cannon. No cannons? No cannons. Here's something I worked out. Here's something I found out recently. Factories, pawns, circles, kind of find the cannibals. So I was looking through my randomizers for Final Fantasy games, and I remembered that there was one for Final Fantasy 9 that I had. And it came with a bunch of other stuff that I didn't use. And I was like, I wonder what that is. So I decided to look at it. And basically, they've included tools so that you can change pretty much anything you want about the game, which is quite cool. And yeah, so I looked into it. Turns out the Steam port of Final Fantasy IX was made in Unity, which is the software I use to make games. It's a miss. Hello. But Unity being a thing, people have worked out ways of reverse engineering the build command, which means people can unpack assets from Unity games, which means I now have access to every 3D model, texture, and animation in Final Fantasy IX on my computer. So that's cool. So if anyone wants a 3D model, it's probably illegal, but what's going on here? That's not going on there. Thank you very much. What is Borky, please? How you doing, miss? You alright? Having a good weekend? Apart from Brittany? Okay, shark fins. 4 shark fins, 2 plectrums, and an atomic bomb. I have none of those. I have binoculars, cherries, and castles. None of those things were on the list. Knife. The wick knife emote is still waiting for approval because turns out if you put knife in the name of an emote, somebody, the computer goes, hey, somebody should look at this. Eating good dinner and having been in the sun all day, cannot complain. Wonderful. Night crowbar, trident, boat. Just saying random words. Night crowbar, trident, boat. That's a few boats, wasn't it? I think that's all. We're rapidly working our way through the 2000s, which is nice. Pie walking stick, bobbly tree. Pie. Walking stick, bobbly tree. I can't remember how much I needed. Whoops. Hope you lovely folks got lovely weather as well. Not really. It's kind of overcast around here. Just speaking for myself, of course. Can't speak for anyone else. Flowers. See, this is the problem. If I run out of something, I don't remember what goes in here. So. Flowers, dinosaurs, paint mushroom, paintbrush. Dinosaurs. Do we need some of these? Just didn't go out on it because I'm dingus. Oh god, I've been a dingus for years. I'm desperately trying to think of what we didn't use. Oh, sorry, what we used up, I should say. What did we use up? Can't remember. Let's try and make this a little less cluttered. He says about the entire area full of clutter. I can bring this out. No, don't stick it there, stick it there. And then. I had to make the rest of it today because we're forecast snow on Monday. Yes, it's suddenly getting very cold for some reason. I personally blame the sun. Which may be unfair, but, you know. Tough. Did we need a shark? Might need a shark. Yeah, we did. Does it computer handling have FF on it? Chris, is it still making sense? Has it gone off on a nonsensical tangent? Oh yeah. I mean, well, had an Windows update which kind of messed things up, but Other than that. Snow, yeah, I know. Snow in April. Flip, flop, little April flutters. What? Oh, razor blades? I have plenty of razor blades. Whoopee cushions. Any whoopee cushions? Anybody want a whoopee cushion? Whoopee? No. Okay, fair enough. Why? Something to do with cold. Hashtag. I could be a science presenter. Flip. Yeah, this system might be taking up more time than is absolutely necessary. But probably should have had some way to end that sentence. I think I did. It was just, yeah, it was just but. What did we run out of? Does anyone remember? Many trongle. Stick that there. Okay, we've got a lot of soup. Okay, we only want 3. And these are spray or spare, depending on your dialect. These can budge up. What kind of soup? It looks orange, so I'm gonna guess tangerine. Perfect. My assumption is I don't have any room for this down here. That's fine. What I can do is I can cheat. As is my want. Oh, Ape Escape. That was another game I played the demo of, but didn't own. Used to get a lot of the demo discs from magazines. Official PlayStation demo disc or whatever. I remember the first one with a dinosaur on it. Spicy butternut squash. I don't squash my what? There's no way of ending that sentence without it just sounding incredibly rude, so I'm just gonna shut up. I got spicy pumpkin soup the other day. I need to try more soups. Problem being, soup is unsatisfying to me. So maybe I don't need to try more soups. Maybe I need to try less soups. Fewer soups or foops. You remember having a Rayman demo you got from a magazine? Ooh. I think we... Oh, no, we did actually. We had Rayman. Although I don't think I finished it when I was younger. I think that was one of those outstanding ones. It's difficult. I remember the bit at the end where you, like, there's a version of you following you and doing everything you've just done. Difficult to get away from that thing. Soup plus bread. Right. What else do we need to fill? Was it crowns, searchlights? Yeah, what did we run out of? Can't remember what we ran out of. None of those. Okay, what have we got down here? We have pants, windmills, medals, fish and rabbit ears. Pants, we can do 2 pants. Windmills, fine. Fish, fine. Rabbit ears, fine. Can't remember what the other thing was. So we'll get a couple of pants. What is it? Medals? Okay. So we have medals. Oh, it was pairs, wasn't it? Because somebody ordered 10 of those. CCTV, magnifying glasses, and happy triangles. CCTV, we're fine. Happy triangles, we're fine. Magnifying glasses, we can do 4 of those. Rain Man was hard, man. Couldn't get past the flying mosquito level, which felt very bad for you, just remember. 4 triangles. Well, this is where you always carry a little notebook in your back pocket when working in the stockroom, yeah. I have a pen and paper nearby. I didn't need triangles, I needed magnifying glasses. This is why you carry a notebook. But what I could do, look at that. Wonderful. Less wonderful. Okay. Milk, jewelry boxes, and flasks. Milk. Jewelry boxes. Don't think we have any spare flasks. I'm trying to think of other demos we had. We never had Tomb Raider, but we did have the demo of that. Although I wasn't all that enthralled by the concept. 3 lines, fidget spinner, and Red Hot Chili Peppers. Get up there. Those racing games. There were a lot of racing games. Fidget spinner, Red Hot Chili Peppers. No 3 lines. Yeah, I feel like the sort of PS1 era was very much the kickstart of the racing game, with Colin McRae and everyone else putting their names on things. Music, piano, Loch Ness, bear, guitar. None of the above. Cool. Fine by moi. There's a mammoth down here. Used to give them to your cousin. Oh. Right, now we need to find space for new things. Let's grab these. Mm-hmm. There. Don't mind covering up the hatch a little bit there. That's fine by me. We got Marmite. Marmite. Yes, is that Marmite? It is Marmite. Or a non-copyright infringing facsimile thereof. Let's do these. There we go. There. Bunch of yellows. Bunch of yellows. These aren't new, are they? Paint rollers? Oh, I guess they are. There must have just been something from... so we are missing a yellow. I just don't know what it is. Oh, we're missing one of these as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the thing again. Sorry. Trying to do this quickly. What have we got? We have 3 dots, pie, camera, poppy, wine, sale. 3 dots, something, camera, wine, camera. 3 dots were fine. Wine, fine, camera, fine, sale, fine, poppy. Poppy fine. Can't remember what the other one was. Yeah, 5 out of 6, not bad. Yes. Hi.
This is why Borky is Employee of the Month. Look at them, already finished their work. 10/10.
10/10. Thanks, Hazel. Bubbly Tree Club Gate Stealth Bomber. Bubbly Club's fine. Bubbly Tree's fine. Stealth Bomber, fine. No gate. Okay, gate I think might be what we ran out of. Fine, we have exactly 5 here. Lovely. Pipe, 2 pills, apple cores, and happy dinosaur. Apple core's fine, happy dinosaur's fine, pipe is fine, 2 pills is fine. Okay. Now it's darker yellows, which I think is what we ran out of something. Binoculars, cherries, and castles. That's all we've got down here. Castles are fine, cherries are fine. Binoculars might be binoculars. Okay, it's binoculars. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Hazel is not Employee of the Month. There. Fish, shoes, jam jars, hula skirts, pedals, bowling balls. How did you guess? That doesn't go there, does it? Oh, it does. Funny. I think that's probably it. Okay, let's go. Enough time faffing around. It's October 2000. What's happening in October 2000? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Hybrid Theory by Linkin Park comes out. Linkin Park's first album. I remember Linkin Park. New metal. And go so far. And go so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. There you go. You got 3 diamonds. Why have I got no diamonds there? It's a good album. It is a good album. Something different. Coppola maps. Teenage U weeps at that rendition. Teenage U did a very similar rendition, I'm sure. Okay, bulk. Okay, so we're gonna run out of fish. So I'm gonna bring them all up. Then you can take as many as you like, and I'll put the rest back in the gap. Eventually. What do we got? New things. We have 6-pointed star, we have a pig nose, we have butterfly, and we have 60s wallpaper. Okay, I don't know what color this is. Orange? Red? Put it in red. We're running out of space up there. Free up some space. Ah, gift from CJ. It has come to my attention that you are now stocking a creditable 168 products out of a possible 200. Magnificent work, Wilmot. Enjoy the new motivational poster. It's a good one. I designed it myself. What have you done today to earn performance stars? I told Borky what to do, and then Borky did the thing. Okay, these are new. We're going to set up new stuff down here. What else is new? What else was new? Wallpaper. And nothing. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me, Borksmas. It's Borksmas Eve. And all through the house, the creature was staring, not even a Bork. That didn't rhyme. Didn't even rhyme. It's there for a second. Piano. Okay, so we have these. Music. No. Okay, this is all stuff we can stock, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Hides from the performance stars. But the performance stars are directly linked to your pay. Okay, one of these. And a piano. Stick these down there for now.
No.
No. I love how quickly she says no. Just no. Not doing it. No. A couple of these and these. I think saddles, we're pretty good on saddles, aren't we? Yeah. Watermelon, I remember seeing a watermelon down over to the left. There it is. And some of these. So I think... should be alright to put these in place. There's that. There's that. And there's that. Wonderful! Borky, stop putting access here. Here's an access. Right! It's November 2000. What happened here? The first Resonance crew enters the International Space Station. Lovely. Someone raids the Millennium Dome. And everyone remember that? The Millennium Dome? That's about it. I want 2 flowers. I've just gone straight past them. 2 flowers. Also 3 of these while I'm here. Oh, that was bad. You want 2 of those flowers and 2 circuit boards? Well, luckily for you, Borky put too many in the wrong place, or in the right place, I guess. The right place, but too many of them. Then a couple of dandelions. There they are. Then some yellow balls. Right. Not stock take yet. I need to fix this. I just ruined the whole thing. New things. We have umbrella. We have knob. We have button. We have sun. It's the sun. My arch nemesis. Okay, let's just grab these like that. That's fine. Bring those there. I think that's okay. Cool. Okay. Didn't want to do the butterfly? Okay, that's fine. That's butterfine. What was new? New. I've already forgotten. Sun on knob. What? Ignore what I just said. Parasol. Excuse me, Borky. Thank you. Right. None of this here? Okay, cool. Oh no, stealth bomber isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, okay, got one of those. Borky, thank you. Have I actually got a place for these? No, okay, well. They go here now. This is poor. Load of pieces, got a load of piece. And the next cherry. Fine. Hand sanitizers, and we've got too many trees and too many hand sanitizers. It's fantastic. Fantastic. So we need to start some new thingies, overflows. Ah, cherries go there. Should have seen that. Oh no, I picked that up because Borky. Put that there. Cool. Wonderful. Blue stuff. More blue stuff. And yet more. A blue stuff. Oh yeah. Blue stuff. How am I still playing this game? Like on stream. 5 parts. How? How? Why? Like I'll happily play it, but why? Come on. Trumpets! Does anyone want a trumpet? It's December 2000. What's happening? George W. Bush becomes president. Chernobyl's completely shut down, which is nice. And some other depressing things. Speaking of depressing, did anyone die in December 2000? Nobody I recognize. Wonderful. Moving on. 2 hashtags and an arrow. Can do that. 2 hashtags. I can get 3 squiggles while I'm here. 3 squiggles. Oh, yeah, 2 squiggles, sorry. And you want an arrow? Yeah, sorry. Oop. Actually get it, that'd be nice. 3 red dots. Whoop. Yep. Oh, okay. Only 2 red dots apparently. 3 of these. Oh bugger. 3 of these. Oh no. There we go. I only needed 2. I'm bad at counting. By which I mean reading a number. I've already got everything. What was that? Oh, that reminds you think somebody was dying with a trombone against their lips this afternoon. There was just this sad, sorrowful one note being blasted over the houses over and over. No. Completely? Why was it not shut down completely before? It's probably unsafe to go near it. I remember watching a thing about it, and they went inside and showed this is what one of the unexploded reactors looks like, and this is what the exploded one looks like, and it's surprising. Okay. Time for the slow bit of the game. Yes, slow bit. That implies that there's some fast bits. Borky, can you sort these out for me? No, not whatever. No, stop. Just those. You're a sausage, Borky. Hey, Kiro! How you doing? Trumpet. I think the most worrying thing I remember about Chernobyl was that because of the level of radiation, there's not an awful lot of bacteria around. Because they don't like it either. And as a consequence, a lot of the leaves that fell off the trees haven't decomposed. They're just there and they're dry. So if there's a fire, those leaves are going to go up very quickly and they are going to spread a lot of radioactive ash. Yeah, we're talking about happy things, Kira. How you doing? Welcome to happy time. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you're doing alright. I found out that I can extract any model or texture I want from Final Fantasy IX, so that's fun. It's a Kira. Kira. Oi. Excuse them, what? Oh, we have so many apples. Who sent us so many eaten apples? Nobody's going to want an eaten apple. Not like an eaten mess. A butterfly's new. I don't remember seeing them. I'm starting to get to that point in the game where I don't remember seeing things. In this case, I was correct, but you never know. Wedges! Daylight come and we want a wedge. Only the happiest of subjects. Ding! You having a good weekend? Is it going fantabulously as it deserves of you? If you know what I mean. We're running out of space. How can we do this slightly more efficiently? Well, we can budge that up. We're already dealing with a wall here. We've got all these dinosaurs. All those fancy dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, you know what I'm talking about? Dinosaurs. Accidentally slept too much again, just woke up. Well, I hope you at least enjoyed it. Right. These are new, so let's sort them out. Red has plenty of space, yeah? Oh, this is white stuff, so let's just move all of the white things along. As we occasionally do. Just hold left until it works. Right. That's red, that's red, that's red. Cool. So that goes like that. And bingo, right. Knob is not, yeah, knob's new, isn't it? Yeah. Because of what I said accidentally. Okay. Some more stuff, some snouts, some stars, and umbrellas. Parasols. 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 Right. Now we'll sort out excess. These are excess, if I remember correctly. Wait, no, hang on. That's not excess. These are excess. Because Borky doesn't know what to do with excess. Do you, Bork? Hey? Oh yeah, there was some more excess up here. Do. Parasols? What's it called? Twin Humanity. It's not soul, strictly speaking. Okay, is there anything we're desperately low on? Tents and fish? Purple tents and fish. Microphones. We can do some more hashtags, maps. Tents, I've got some tents. Probably need a few. Try not to focus on absolutely everything this time. Just do the ones that are in desperate need of replenishment. So yeah, microphones. Those things. Whatever they're called. Don't have any microphones. Lovely. Feet, paintbrushes, paint pots, oak leaves. None of the above. Ah, screw it, let's just go. Boom! It's January 2001. What happened then? iTunes was launched. There we go. DeviantArt and iTunes, almost the same age. Oh, Wikipedia's launched as well. Wikipedia and iTunes. What a month. That's about it. Cool. What do we got? 3 to pays. 3 to pay. It's in the game. Two of those. A couple. I'm not going to be able to get this out, am I? Screw it. Let's just go. Let's just go. Leave now. Leave. Right. 2 science. 2 wine. You sure you should be doing science under the influence, sir? Couple of wine and 3 of those. And a couple of tents. Plink. Oh, plink. Thank you. I did kind of screw this up over here. Or did Borky screw this? No, this looks like me. This looks like me. What do we got? We have a barbecue. Lovely. Subway. Do not disturb, and an ice cream. Or an ice lolly, I should say. Wonderful. Very, very summery. The barbecue and the ice lolly. Fits with the parasol from last time. Sort things out. Alright, this is new. This we have excess of. This is new, this isn't. I don't know if we actually had any. Aha, we did. We're working, Borks, we're working! Okay, excuse me. Tree. Hurry! Cherry? No excess plectrums? I thought I saw excess plectrums somewhere. Apparently not! Oops. Oh, that's fine. So many apples.
Brie.
Brie? Brie! There. Shoe? Ooh, too many shoes. Spoil the broth. Pretty sure just one. Pretty sure, yeah, one. One shoe is enough to spoil the broth. That's going to be my my takeaway from this.
That's what I said. Brie.
What? I am aware of this. I'm not aware of what you're saying. Boomerangs, spades. Goes that. Did I go past the squiggle? No. Squiggle. Borky. Please. Anyway, at the risk of, you know, Derailing the conversation. What? What? Bree? 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 Borky, help. That's new. Don't have to help with that.
Miss is just being silly and was only half listening when you started making funny noises. She just wanted to join in. Don't worry, she's going back to digging up eggs.
You can do what you like, Miss. It's fine. I'm not paying attention just as much as you are. I'm back. You were sewing Iko's toy back up. He did not make it easy, but very hilarious. Good-o. Have fun digging up eggs. From those ground chickens. That's mince, isn't it? February 2001. The near Shoemaker spacecraft touches down on the saddle region of 433 Eros, becoming the first spacecraft to land on an asteroid. Neat. I'm getting the impression that whoever writes these yearly summaries really likes space. There's a lot of mentions of space. Daft Punk released Discovery. What? I mean, okay, there's a rail crash in north of England, but I'm more interested in the fact that there's a place in the north of England called Great Heck. Great Heck is a small village that lies a few miles south of Selby, North Yorkshire, England. Great Heck is located 185 miles north of London and 26 miles east of Leeds. Population of Great Heck was 201 people in 2011. Great Heck. Space is the future and our only real hope. Wow. Oh bugger, I just closed that. To be fair, of all of the year's summaries to be giving us an odyssey through space, 2001, not a bad choice. Oh, Animal Crossing. Oh yeah. I thought it was like an Easter egg hunt thing. Well, it is, but I thought it was like a real one. Anyway, what do you want? Who wants what? I want to know who's important. Okay, so let's get these done. The flower and 3 apples, also known as thrapples. I'll get a couple of trees while I'm here. 3 rabbit ears, 2 springs and 3 watermelons. 2 springs, 3 watermelons. That way. Do they still have you fishing eggs? There's caviar, isn't it? Stuff. We have a big old cowboy hat. We have a woolly Christmas hat. We have a wet metal hat, and we have balls. Oh, the space. Space. Chopping trees for eggs, digging for eggs. Eggs everywhere. Everywhere. How dare. We're getting close to finishing this game, by the way. I said it was possible. Didn't I say it was possible? It's possible. Borky, help! What's new? Pussycat. Hats, peanuts, helmets, mostly hats. Pretty sure barbecues are new-ish. Yeah, see? I remember. People very rarely ask for one of a thing, so we're probably fine leaving them down here until there's more. Knob is newish. Boomerang, too many. Or like Toomerang. Turmeric. Get in there, right. Didn't I? I think I got rid of one of those. Let's grab some of these and see what we can do. Sees what we's can wheeze. Not those. Hand sanitizer, phone, microscope. Microscope's fine. Hand sanitizer's fine. Phone's fine. Well, that was a waste of time. That was a waste of time. Anyway, tune in for part 6 of this game. I'll try and finish this today if I can. Definitely no cherries here. Walking stick. More of those. Wine. Wine is... Borky, that's too many. Star is new. A star is born. Too many walking sticks. Okay. We're doing a decent amount. When I say we, this is a team effort. Think about that. Right. March 2001. The Game Boy Advance was released. Lovely. Nintendo were really on it. Apple Computer releases Mac OS X, their long-awaited next-generation operating system with version 10.0. It goes on to become the second most used desktop operating system with a market share of roughly 10%. That's quite low for the second most used. You love the Advance. I never had one. I went straight from Game Boy Color to N-Gauge. Went from Game Boy Color to DS. What do we got? Film and camera, that makes sense. 2 film for 3 cameras, that makes less sense. Three cameras. Borky, that's not how they work. A couple of wine. Gonna need to refill on wine in a sec. A couple of these. And then a couple of observatories. Also, I'll grab a phone because there's too many of them. Clock take time. Oh boy. Right. GBA was great. There were a lot of good games for it looking back. But alas, I didn't have them. But you know, you can't have everything, can you? It would be nice to have something. Actually, we need wine, don't we? Grab some of that. And from the original Game Boy to the Advanced, it was quite an improvement. I can imagine. There was colour. There's also some stuff that Borky's been doing over here. Yeah. Thank you for trying. Went from Game Boy Color to DS. Yeah. Oops. Oh, I never did learn this, did I? Since when have we had an arrow? I don't remember this at all. Borky's already on it. I will take the rest, thank you. For the rest are excess. And you need not concern yourself with excess, Borky. You're a sweet, innocent young robot who should not be tainted with the vices of excess. Yeah, this is getting a bit cramped now, isn't it? Look at this. This is all we've got to move things through at the moment. Okay. What am I on about? I don't know. Occasionally, you just got to say things on stream and not consider the consequences. I'll deal with those in a sec. I'm going to need a maximum of 4. Turns out exactly 4. Lovely. Oh yeah, no, these can be pushed up against the wall. I don't need the notice. Oh no, I need that one. Spare bear. Spare bear bunch, right. This is not ideal. Corners are not my friends. There's a trumpet on top of a tent. What is this? A jazz festival. Right. So these are new, right? Lots of new blues. Which is not helping the system, to be perfectly honest. Diving helmet. Worth maybe sticking the diving helmet there, and then that there. That'll probably be fine and will not come back to kick me in the posterior. It's gonna come back and kick me in the posterior, isn't it? Okay, that's getting too long. So I'm gonna bring the dark purples down. There's already too many of these. Stick that there. Down here. Under the sea. Which I'm reliably informed is where it's better. And also wetter. Which, as somebody who doesn't like getting wet, doesn't sound better, to be honest. I call shenanigans. And shenanigans tells me to stop calling. I don't know how I got their number. Neither do I, to be honest. But you know, when you got it, might as well use it. You will never be a mermaid. Oh, woe is me. What are you doing? Life, Borky, my friend, Borky. There are certain expressions involving life and lemons, but none of them involve poor shelf stacking practices. Right, okay, now we have some space. Let's bring these down here. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. The dead jerk master is back. Hello, back. I'm dead joke. What? Yeah, this doesn't solve several of our problems, but it can solve some more. So stick that in your many stacks of pipes and smoke it. Actually, let's put them at the front. Yeah, let's put any spare light blues down here because we have an overflow. Might as well give them somewhere to be. That's nice. Right. Twiddles. Glasses. Swoosh. Swoosh. I think lemons are new as an overflow, so we'll stick them over here. Barbecue. Barbecue. Barbich. Some more yellows. That's a bit of a faff. Okay. Are we running desperately low on anything? Not particularly. Oh, dandelions, wigs, hearts, flags. Dandelions. The only reason I say those is because I know we have an excess. So. Stick that in your stack of pipes and smoker. Another British thing. Yeah, it's mandatory. Every British person is given a government-issued stack of pipes when they're 18 years old. And you know, you don't have to use them, but it's generally frowned upon if you don't. Stephen Fry will personally come round and chastise you. Okay, we can do another wig and a flag. On a wig and a flag. Fantastic, look at that. Freeing up space. One day you will upgrade to the Gandalf pipe. It's a long waiting list. This is the problem with if you convert all of your pipe manufacturing into a public service. The system gets clogged up. None of those is what I was looking for. That's a shame. I think we should be all right. We can just get cracking. Get going. You just got a personal Nisse for your Danish ritual. I don't know what Danish ritual. Okay, cool. April. Boom. What's happening in April? In the Netherlands, the act of the opening up of marriage goes into effect. The act allows same-sex couples to marry legally. Yay! April. Well, that happened on April Fool's Day. That's interesting. The Producers opens on Broadway. Is that really 2000? That feels older than 2001. Maybe it's because it's meant to feel older. I don't know. You want 3 bottles of wine and some hand sanitizer. Someone else wants some microscopes as well. Might as well do that while I'm here. Blip. And a couple of inkwells. I guess that's what you want to clean off your hands with the hand sanitizer. And you're going to get drunk and write a letter of complaint to your boss. You know, I don't blame you. I'd do the same. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get replaced by a robot. Pretty sure we have spare trumpets. Yep, there we go. Just grab these while I'm here. What's new, pussycat? It's a thermometer. It's a lovely cup of tea. It's not a lovely cup of tea. And it's some bubbles. It's kind of an interesting exercise, isn't it? Just to go like, okay, we're going to make a game that's just boxes of things. Make a whole bunch of icons that are just representative of boxes of things. And try and make them feel distinct. It's a little exercise in iconography for you. That's not new. These are there. Cups of tea are new, aren't they? Thermometer. A thermometer? Not likely around, are we? I'm Peter K. Garlic bread. Bubbles are new, aren't they? Razor blades are full. Those are full. This is why you check. Do you want to do some more work here? Borky? Thank you. There, got an inkwell, got one of these, and a tour. We're in need of tours, I know that. We just sold some inkwells, so we should be on a winning streak for this trip. Okay, a bunch of these are full. Oh, yeah, no. Pretty sure. Oh no, we have millions of apple cores, don't we? Yes. We have 12 quintillion apple cores, but only 2 blobs. Where's the justice in the world? And a fish. Wrong aisle. Right, May 2001. Space tourist returns to Earth. A large trans-Neptunian object, 28978 Ixion, is found during the Deep Ecliptic Survey. Sherpa Timbers Sherry, apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly, 16 becomes the youngest person to summit Mount Everest. There you go. Just say Tom Tanisa in Caldwell. What? Let's go. For Everest. Here are your medals for climbing Everest. And here is some music to accompany your descent. And some jacks so you can plug your guitars in. Ah, a bulk of 10 apples cores. Finally, somebody wants these uneaten apples. Or eaten apples. Unfinished eaten apples. I'm gonna make a joke about eaten mess. It's not happening. And a couple of bombs. Flip. Nope. Flip. That's a lot of apples. These are the uneven ones. Next, we have UFOs, cricket, penguins, and polar bears. Everything you need for a good summer's day. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit messy. Nearly done though. Anything we desperately need? I don't think so. Airbox. Oh, a gift from CJ.
I'll cut to the chase, Wilmot. No need to mince my words. I didn't get to where I am by mincing words and not cutting to the chase. 118 out of 200 products, Wilmot. Jolly good. As you were.
Thank you. A5 Logistics, conveniently situated right in the middle of the glorious A5, between Hinckley and Daventry. Just on the way to Milton Keynes. Hooray. There you go. Wanted to learn a few places in England. Osprey, Shrewsbury, Telford, Cannock, Nuneaton, Tamworth, Hinckley, Daventry, Milton Keynes, and St Albans. That's new, that's new. I can't keep saying the word pussycat after new things. Wedge. Oh, apparently we are in excess of wedges. Just stick those there for now. Jackson here, we can get 2 jacks. And we did get some hand sanitizer used, didn't we? Pretty sure we're alright for gates, so whoops. Yeah. Shoes? Fine for shoes. Sorry, stop being an idiot now, it's because the Danishness was mentioned in Julie Dad's draw for F. Ah, okay, cool. No, you're not being an idiot, it's fine. I'm just having difficulty paying attention to literally anything, because my brain can only do half a thing at once. Which is what makes me such a good strammer. Was it 3 jacks? 2. Well, that was 2/3, right? Free up a bit of space. Pretty. Oh no, not full on corks, apparently. Could have sworn we were full on corks. Could have sworn. Could have sworn it. I think people probably would have been upset if I sworn about that, but hey, what are you gonna do? No, don't swear back. Actually, we do need a couple of these. Oh, this freed up so much space. It is amazing. Box. Access goes here. What do you want? It's June 2001. The world's longest train is run by BHP Iron Ore between Newman and Port Hedland in Western Australia, a distance of 275 kilometres. The train consists of 682 loaded iron ore wagons and 8 GEAC 6000 CW locomotives, giving a gross weight of almost 100,000 tonnes and moves 82,262 tonnes of ore. The train is 7.3 kilometres long. That's a train. June 2001, you almost started high school. Yeah, I was a little bit off. Yeah, it's a pretty long train, isn't it? 4.5 miles. Imagine being the person who forgot a coupling on that one. It's Australia. What can you say? You want some squiggles and some wedges. No problem, I can get you squiggles. I can also get some rabbit ears while I'm here. And here's your wedges. Just restocked them. You're welcome. A couple of shark fins. They're over here. I'm gonna grab these as well. You didn't ask for them, but I want to get them out of the way because Borky. And you want a couple of stumps. And oh, it's purple, isn't it? It is. Perfectly acceptable. Thank you, game. Thank you. Can you imagine walking to the dining carriage? It's a casual 2-mile walk. Burn off whatever it is you went to go and eat. That's for sure. Maybe that's an incentive. You know, some mining train, you're just being silly. What is it with you guys and apologizing for being silly lately? What in my personal behavior has ever led you to think that I would need you to apologize for being silly? I'm gonna need a... Oh no, I might need 5. Can't remember how many I took. You've learned invisible stitching. How can you tell? "2021 is the serious year. Serious, full of serious adults. Seriously. So seriously. I'm being so serious." This is just a normal yellow, yeah. Would make more sense if I swap those around. Also, this is the wrong color to be in here. Can free up some space by doing that. Because now we got rid of all the apples. Lovely, lovely. We can also probably do this. Doesn't matter. That does matter. We got a lot of shark fins. What is this? Chinese medical establishment? Did I use all of these? I might have used all of these, gotta check. I think I did. I also used something else and I can't remember what it was. So that's good. Hey, Bork. Hey, Bork. Daylight, Bork, and me wanna go, Bork. Take that out, that's fine, just stick it there. I'll put that there. Not gonna need all of those. Unless of course we do, in which case we will need all of those. I hadn't considered that possibility. Done. All right. Yeah, what was it we were running out of? Magnifying glasses? Might have been magnifying glasses. Let's have a check. No? Science, rabbit windmills, CCTV, pairs. Oh, medals. That person climbed Everest, didn't they? Cameras, we can get a couple of bottles of wine in there. 3 bottles of wine. A couple of cameras. Some wedges. So yeah, what's everyone got planned for the remainder of the week? Also, what is the remainder of the week? Calculate it to 3 decimal places. Couple of microscopes if we've got any. Easter tomorrow with the kids. Is it Easter tomorrow? I read Easter tomorrow as if that was the name of the day, like Easter Sunday. What are you doing for Easter tomorrow? Did you know it's Easter tomorrow on Sunday? It is, isn't it? Yeah, but like Easter tomorrow is like the phrase of the, you know, hey, next week it's Easter tomorrow, you know. What did I come down here for? Microscopes. You'll be drinking Baileys and playing Outriders. What a combination. Lots of IRL, egg hunting, and other Easter activities. Well, you definitely got your practice in. Let's... Cricket and penguins. Cricket and... This picture of penguins makes me want to make an animal-themed deck of cards. Wait, put them down here. I was going to do that, wasn't I? I was going to make a deck of cards. Here's the question. Why didn't I? Here's the answer. The 7 billion other things I'm doing. Ran out of Easter eggs at work and have a lot of the shops in Bristol. Yeah. Well, you know, got to keep up the energy of the rioters, I guess. I trust you've been okay. Oh, we can probably... Well, I trapped myself in there. That's good. One too many of those and not enough. Airplane neck cushions. I have a bit of time tomorrow. I am gonna sit down with an electronic piano plug-in and learn how to play that little motif. And I will record myself playing it. And nobody will understand why I've done it. You've been at home and didn't have to deal with the nonsense. They brought down 15 riot vans worth of cops from Swindon for the protest today. Well, surely they should be against the protest. Badum tish. Sure, that'll do. Let's see what's happening in July 2001. Boom. Ooh. The world's first self-contained artificial heart is implanted in Robert Tools in the United States. Interesting. That's about it. Got to keep up with the news more. Oh, it's mostly nonsense. Acorns and stumps. From acorn to stump. Why did I come down here? Acorns are here. It's the name of my kids' poetry book. From acorn to stump. There are these. Oh, it is Easter. Look, we need a couple of eggs. Where are they? Oh, they're orange. There. And some bunny ears. 3 bunny ears, 2 triple lions. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that either. What? Okay, there's the middle of Loch Ness. There's a beaver's tail. There's a falcon's, not a falcon, an eagle's beak, and a fez. Where's my fez? That's the other side of the room. Okay, well, we're continuing the... They have to go next to each other. There ain't no way I'm not putting those next to each other. Alright, let me just undo this. Let me just undo the thing I just did. No, I just did it twice. This. Yes, good, right. Moving on. Hey, Borks. Fez and beaver. Stick them there. We do actually have one of those. Beak. Oops, no, beak. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Whoops. Got a fez? I've got a fez. I'm a Madness fan, of course I have a fez. Pretty sure this is surplus. Aha, surplus. How goes the search for the grail? Not great, actually. No arrow. Oh, the arrow there. Wonderful. We're working together. Working together. Pretty sure this is something we've been needing for a while. Yeah, man. Memory, don't fail me now. I'm not sure you ever have, but then again, how would I know? My brain shut off there because it came up with a bad pun, and now I don't know what I'm doing. Shoes. Hey, box, got a few more. That's excess. Whatever. Hello! It's August. August 2001. We ready? 3 seconds. Oh, hang on. The countdown stops when I'm standing on this button. That's interesting. I didn't know that. What are we doing? What's this? In 2001, the Vancouver, Victoria, British Columbia television market saw a major shuffling of network affiliations, involving nearly all of the area's broadcast and television stations. This was one of the largest single market affiliation realignments in the history of North American television and had a number of significant effects on television broadcasting across Canada and into the United States. What? Why is this... What? Why do I need to know about that? Some TV stations moved around. Why don't what? You're thinking Doctor Who. I also like Doctor Who, but I've had a Fez before that. And then a rude Danish comedy group wearing a Fez and your enthusiasm vanished. If you want to bring the Fez back into comedy fashion, I say fashion, it's a bit old fashioned, but still good. Tommy Cooper. Merging all the TV, not merging, apparently they just rearranged. It was called the 2001 Vancouver TV realignment. I'm not going to read any further. Moving on. You want 3 maps. If anybody wanted satellite dishes, I would have been very perturbed. Okay, we ran out of maps. We've run out of maps. We've run out of maps. We have run out of maps. We have run out of maps. Just so I know, so when I get to that thing that needs plugging up, I know what it is. It's maps. We ran out of them. And science. We've run out of science and maps. I call them SMAPs. Borky, you're getting in the way. Anesthesia. And razor blades. Yes, Tommy Cooper, classic British comedian, magician. Very funny. Bell. Pipe. Conveyor belt. It's a bit of an apple. It's not a whole apple, it's an Télévision. Que? Quoi? Almost done, by the way. Ah, hi, CJ.
Well, Wilmot. 197 out of 200 products. I'm sure you're very excited to find out what happens when we reach 200. It's gonna make life around here a lot easier.
Okay, CJ. Conveyor belt. Bell. T. Oh, that was new as well. Dark, please explain. What is television? Whoop. I did have Wilmot's happy face when they push off. We have given away some hand sanitizer. That's not something we need. What do we run out of? Science and something else. Maps. Is Wilmot a robot? I don't think so. Borky is a robot. We need science. We don't have any science. Science! I see some. She blinded me with science. Okay, what are you doing? So many whoopee cushions. What have I told you about whoopee cushions in the workplace? That's right, only on Saturdays. When CJ's away, you can get away with it. But only then. We're basically at the end of the game. Do I need to be that precise about where I put things? One more round, and then it's done. Let's take that back. Glue's relatively new. Marmite's relatively new. Probably have space for these. There's the glue. There's the Marmite. Let's go. Where you go? It's a primitive form of entertainment that tied people to an electrical viewing device at set times rather than the on-demand entertainment we have now to facilitate our outdated work schedules. Lovely. September. I mean, we'll ignore the obvious. Where is... The piece, As Slow as Possible, composed by John Cage, begins. It will last 639 years. Bloody John Cage. The Unix billennium is reached on September the 9th, marking the beginning of the use of 10-digit decimal Unix timestamps. Well, there you go. The GameCube is released in Japan. Hooray. Although it'll be later in the West. About it? Cool. What do we got? We have 3 magnifying glasses and 1 triple heart. So 3 hearts, I guess. Also 3 fireworks. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, a couple of these. Luckily, Borky is overstocked. 2 circuit boards, which are over here. A couple of these. And also a castle, and also a palm tree. You didn't ask for them, but neither did I, and Borky put them in there anyway. Stock take time. Back to work, 168 spare stars. Lovely. Do we have a place for these? What do we got? Well, we just gave away some of those. Probably take a few of these. Oh, yeah, we only did one, didn't we? Yes. I remember talking about it, and then completely forgetting what I said. Also known as every stream I've ever done. That's the point, I still need to do the web thingy. The update for 16 symbols. Don't know if anyone reads it, but it's there if you want it. Knows. Nobody knows. No one knows. We did need some magnifying glasses, if I remember correctly. Ex-Cuz's mouse. Borky's a bit noisy. Borky makes precisely as much noise as he means. Sure. Borky. Borky strikes again. Thank you. You know what this means, right? You know what this means? This means war. No, this means that on Wednesday we're going to be playing a different game. Oh my word. Unless we want to do this again in hard mode. It's probably going to be a no if I had to hazard a guess. Should probably find something to play. Also known as a wig. That's a lot of paint. I don't know if we have to make it to the end of 2001. It's a long film. Hard mode, would it be relaxing then? No. Hard mode, your stock take is timed. Things you should attempt to make people survive on Mars? I do have that. I'm sure that will be relaxing and not at all stressful. Just like in real life. Ooh, October! NASA's Galileo spacecraft passes within 180 kilometers of Jupiter's moon Io. Lovely. The iPod is introduced. To know, Windows XP comes out. Cool. What do we got? We have 3 pills, 3 orange pills. 3 orange pills, they're hard to swallow. I only have 2, that's not good. I'll be back with the rest. This is why you organise properly. Let's get 3 of these. Two of those. You want 10 happy triangles. Borky, you might be in the way. Alright, it's fine, I'll survive. And these hearts, which I just restocked. As well as a couple of pills. Borky, please. Trying to sabotage me. Think. Oh, look at all our posters. They're all up there. We have Vuvuzela, 3 eyes, candle, and a loop. A loop. What the hell loop? It's funny then, it's a loop. Yeah, close enough.
You did it! All 200 products! I am pleased to announce that the warehouse is going fully automated. I'm putting Borky here in charge. You can finally put your feet up, Wilmot. It's been great working with you.
Goodbye, CJ. And well done, Borky. Art and design by Dick Hogg. Look at him go! Look at all the Borkies. Oh, happy Borky. I want to play this game. Alright. Organising all that's like Factoria. Happy Bork. Many happy Borks having a recharge. No. I'll confused Bork. Big box. I'm fired? Probably. And there's CJ. CJ is loosely based on CJ from The Fall and Rise of Reginald Perrin by David Knobs, R.I.P. British sitcoms. I've never heard of them. And that's it. That only took us 606 minutes. Or 5 streams. Which is approximately 1/3 as long as my first playthrough. Turns out when you're chatting nonsense, it takes you longer. Yeah. Wait little Borkies. Congratulations. I wonder what if you get a different ending without having had Borky. Probably not. They probably just assume you had Borky. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's Wilmot's warehouse. It looks so small, very small. Yeah. It's a thing. It's a gam. It's an gam. Yeah. Thank you for coming along. I'm sure we'll play something different next time. Well, I expect to play something different next time. We'll work it out. It's fine. Maybe it'll be surviving Mars. Maybe it'll be surviving everything else. I don't know. You think I know? Of all people, you think I would know what I'm doing on stream? Yeah, sure. Only somebody who hasn't seen me on stream would think that. So yeah. Tomorrow though. I was about to segue into saying what I'm going to do tomorrow. I also don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. So, I did have an idea, but it's gone. So, oh no, I have an idea. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe. Something a little different. We'll see. Probably just be me getting angry. You're just in the mood for those sorts of games at the moment. Been playing Evil Genius 2, so that's just you. It is. Is it also a game? Yeah. What happened at the end of 2001 while I'm here? Oh, the Xbox came out in November. The first Harry Potter film came out. A record high barometric pressure of 1085.6 Pascal, I don't know what the H stands for, is recorded in Toussaint Sengel, Zavkan, Mongolia. It was a close day. Yeah. That's that. Harry Potter came out in December. It came out in, November. No, that came out in November. November the 21st, apparently. Xbox, you and your housemate killed one of those a month before they got the better fans for them. I played approximately 7,000 hours of Morrowind on it. Oh, Douglas Adams died in May. That's a shame. Anyone else I recognize? Oh, George Harrison. He died in November, apparently. Oh well, there we go. They kept having to renew the warranty. Well, at least they had the warranty, so that's something. Yeah, and that's that Wikipedia page closed. Thank you for coming along, everybody. Hope you have a good time. Hope you have a fantastic remainder of your weekend. If it's not been good, hope it picks up. If it has been good, hope it picks up. Yeah. Look after yourselves. Do something nice. Get a big old hot chocolate. A day. A big old bowl of tangerine soup. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow for whatever it is we end up doing. Or I won't see you tomorrow and you'll be doing something else. That's also fine. But I will be here. So, at the very least, I will be here. Some other people may turn up as well. Who knows? But if you do, I'll say hi. But until then, I won't. I'll say goodbye. Goodbye.